This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, the fire marshal's office is investigating a fatal fire in China. Officials say it started around 10 o'clock this morning at a home located at 93 Dutton Road.
They say the remains of a person they believe to be the homeowner, 53-year-old David Buchanan, were discovered, and they will be transported to the office of the chief medical examiner in Augusta for an official identification. The Maine Department of Public Safety says investigators will remain at the location for the rest of the day to process the scene, but they have no reason to suspect foul play at this time.
Meanwhile, a Hancock County grand jury has indicted a 20-year-old man for the death of 4 people that were involved in a car crash in Castine back in December of 2022. An investigation by Maine State Police determined 20-year-old Joshua Gonsalves Ratting of North Babylon, New York, was driving a 2013 Range Rover on Route 166 in Castine when it left the road and hit a tree, bursting into flames. All of the occupants were identified as Maine Maritime Academy students. 4 of them were killed, 3 others were injured. State police investigators determined that speed and alcohol were factors in the crash. Gonsalves Ratting has been charged with 4 counts of manslaughter, 5 counts of aggravated OUI, 2 counts of reckless conduct with a dangerous weapon. He also faces 3 counts of driving to endanger and 1 count each of criminal speed, forgery, and unlawful use of a license.
A roadside stop led to an arrest for drugs and gun possession early Friday morning in Greenville. Police say officers located approximately 16 grams of methamphetamine, 3 grams of heroin or fentanyl, and a loaded .22 caliber handgun inside the vehicle. An investigation revealed evidence that would lead to the arrest of 45-year-old Justin McIver of Greenville. He's charged with operating without a license, as well as possession and aggravated trafficking of scheduled drugs.
A Vinyl Haven man pleaded guilty in U.S. District Court in Bangor today to being a felon in possession of a firearm. The Department of Justice says court records show in June of 2022, investigators arrested an individual on a federal warrant at the Fairfield Inn in Bangor. When he asked to retrieve money from his hotel room, agents brought him there and subsequently discovered 56-year-old John Dinius there as well. Records show officers also discovered a magazine for a gun on the bathroom counter and a bag containing a loaded .45 caliber pistol and a .38 caliber revolver. Dinius admitted to hiding the bag since a 2004 conviction in Massachusetts banned him from possessing a firearm. Dinius faces up to 10 years in prison and a fine of $250,000.
A Waterville man accused of planning a terror attack on a Chicago mosque has entered a plea agreement with prosecutors. 20-year-old Xavier Pelkey is accused of conspiring with others to attack the mosque and building explosive devices to carry out the attack. Pelkey admitted to plotting with other teens online who wanted to attack the mosque in the name of ISIS. 3 bombs were found in his apartment, along with other evidence. Pelkey pleaded guilty this morning in Bangor to conspiring to provide material support to terrorists, and he now faces up to 15 years in prison, along with a fine of up to $250,000.
Well, switching gears now, Partners for Peace is gearing up for their 50th anniversary by announcing a collective story project. The Domestic Violence Resource Center for Penobscot and Piscataquis counties is asking that anyone affected by domestic abuse submit their personal stories in hopes of inspiring those grappling with the same issues. The plan is to host a virtual gallery in October to highlight submissions with a goal of collecting 50 stories to represent 50 years of serving the community.
We've heard from people with experience with domestic violence that being able to share their story, even if it is anonymously, even if it's bits and pieces of their story or through artwork and expression, it's just incredibly liberating and healing.
Partners for Peace offers a 24-hour helpline and works to connect people to financial and housing assistance. Anyone interested in sharing their story can call 1-800-864-9909.
The city of Bangor recently announced the cleanup of a long-standing homeless encampment along Valley Avenue. It's part of an effort to reduce homelessness by providing rapid housing resources. AJ Douglas talked to a few folks who reside there who say the 7-day notice puts them in a state of fear.
Imagine being told you have to leave the place you call home in the matter of 1 week. Well, that is the reality for the unhoused living here on Valley Avenue.
They made a comment about how they were going to be kicking people out of here. It feels like forever now. We've made home. We literally made it a home. We have to pick all that up.
The Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, has partnered with several local agencies to help those living in encampments on Valley Avenue find housing. HUD has developed a technical assistance team to provide emergency resources and necessary documents to apply for housing, such as IDs, housing vouchers, and case management.
It is actually a group decision. We've all been working as a team for the past really 6 months or more. We've worked here, we've been here all winter long talking with people. So it's important because we all believe that people really need a house. They deserve a roof over their head.
The city has attempted to clean up the area several times in the past. According to a release from the city of Bangor, many community members have pushed for the area to be cleaned up and free of encampments.
When we're homeless, everybody thinks bad of us about drug use. There's people that drive by yelling stuff and just awful things.
The cleanup of the Valley Avenue encampment is one of several of the city's response efforts to the homeless crisis. Homeless individuals will be provided with housing vouchers, but are still looking for landlords willing to accept those vouchers. Despite the uncertainty, members of the encampment say they are hopeful during this imminent change.
I hope we can finally get into an apartment. I have a 4-year-old son, so I'm trying to get him back in my life.
We're just going to keep trying until something becomes available to us, and we're just not going to give up.
In Bangor, AJ Douglas for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, the president of a local firefighting union is shining a light on the difficulties many firefighters face when they need to receive workers' compensation benefits. Under Maine state law, it's presumed that firefighters who develop certain cancers did so as a result of their line of work, therefore qualifying them for benefits. However, employers have the option to challenge claims and almost always do, which ultimately draws out the process for sick applicants. A recent report by the Bangor Daily News shows 33 out of the 34 Maine firefighters who submitted cancer claims over the past decade were challenged by their employer. Bangor Professional Firefighters Local 772 President Jared Willey says many departments need to change the way they address the physical and mental health of firefighters.
Some of the departments in the state are archaic in their ways, mostly because of funding, which I can understand that, but some things need to be changed. These are human beings and their health, and with a diminishing work populace that's willing to fight fires and provide EMS, some change is going to happen.
Willey says these changes need to take place in order to attract more people into the profession.
Well, after unsuccessful efforts to secure a new owner, a historic Maine windjammer is going to public auction. The Keenan Auction Company announced that the Victory chimes will be auctioned off due to extensive work and expense needed to get U.S. Coast Guard certification and return it to passenger service. The 127.5-foot, three-masted Chesapeake Ram schooner has been a staple of the Maine coastline since 1954. Just beautiful. The vessel is listed in the National Register of Historic Places and has been designated a National Historic Landmark by the National Park Service. The online bidding begins Sunday, April 23rd and will end Monday, May 8th. For more details, you can go to KeenanAuction.com.
Well, here's a sure sign of spring. Herman Meadow Golf Club is getting ready for their opening day tomorrow. The golf course announced on Friday that they would be opening for the season Saturday at 9 a.m. Normally in early April, Herman Meadows opens up a spring 9. This year, it's a spring 8, with the 8 holes being open to walkers only. Golf course owner John Sneyer says the course is in great shape, and a lot of that is thanks to Mother Nature.
It really looks pretty good. We didn't have much frost in the ground out there, and the whatever ice we had melted off well. We go out in the wintertime and clear the greens to get the ice to melt off. but it seemed to melt off really well, and it seems really good.
Snyder says they will continue to open up the rest of the course as the weather gets better and better. And regardless if you golf or not, a great sign there. And nice to see all that grass for once. I feel like it's been a long time since we've been able to say that.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of whether you're actually looking forward to getting out on that course,
right?
It just makes you feel optimistic that you can see it now.
Yes, exactly.
And that it's warm enough to go out there and do that.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah, these golf courses exist. I forgot.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. Right, they're not just rolling tundras.
Exactly.
Of snow. All righty, well, let's turn things over and get a first check of our forecast to see what we can expect.
Hey, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Proudy Auto Body. Proudy Auto Body, 26 Summer Street in Dover, Foxcroft. Let's talk about temperatures today. Hanging out, look what we did. 50 here in Bangor, 52 Bar Harbor. We'll take it. A very nice day today, although lots of cloud cover across the region. Tomorrow, though, a lot more sunshine. So here's a satellite picture showing areas of cloud cover. Not much drizzle out there at all earlier. Tonight, though, lots of clear skies. That will allow for radiational cooling and cool temperatures tonight, but off to the west, there's nothing going on here. This is our weekend, our holiday weekend, by the way, with plenty of sunshine and slowly warming temperatures. Our forecast for tonight, though, we're talking mostly clear skies and low temperatures in the 20s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
All right, not too bad.
Not too shabby.
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office was recognized as a patriotic employer by the Secretary of Defense.
And the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife has an app for that. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Have both Medicare and Medicaid? Now's the time to explore your options and choose the coverage that's right for you. Choose a plan that offers you more benefits at no additional cost. Millions of members turn to WellCare for benefits and services that go beyond basic Medicare and help them lead better, healthier lives. Choose a plan with zero or low monthly premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. And with WellCare, you don't just pay less, you get more. More dental with comprehensive coverage, including dentures and crowns. More vision and hearing with an eyewear allowance and hearing aids. Plus prescription drug coverage with $0 preferred generics and free home delivery. Call us at 1-877-267-8416 to speak to a friendly licensed representative and request a free all-in-one guide. There's no obligation. We're here to help you review your options to see if a WellCare plan is the right decision for you. WellCare has a large network of quality doctors and specialists. Plus, we offer PPOD SNPs with the freedom and flexibility to choose your preferred provider in some areas. Enjoy free over-the-counter healthcare items and free groceries with a healthy food card. Plus, free transportation to doctors and pharmacies and free meals delivered to your home. Get convenient access to care with our telehealth services, including online doctor visits and a free gym membership with online classes. WellCare is a leader in government-sponsored health care. It has been serving those with Medicare, Medicaid, and prescription drug for more than 35 years. Call now. We're here to answer your questions and even assist enrolling you over the phone. Choose the company that puts your health first. WellCare, Medicare done well. Call now and get a free copy of our all-in-one guide. 1-877-267-8416.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office has received the Patriotic Employer Acknowledgement from the Office of the Secretary of Defense. The honor was issued for contributions to national security and protecting liberty and freedom by supporting employee participation in America's National Guard and Reserve Force.
Supporting our officers, both men and women, who serve not only here at the Sheriff's Office and serve our our county, but we have many that are serving our country in the role of reserves or in the Guard.
I deployed from 2004 to 2006 to Balad, Iraq with the U.S. Army. It was important to me because when I came back, I was welcomed back with open arms. People appreciated it.
Sheriff Morton says he is proud and will continue to support the employees of the department that also choose to serve in the armed forces.
Well, the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife is developing a new app that will bring important features and information right to your phone. The app is still in the brainstorming phase, but in a recent survey that garnered 9,000 responses from Mainers, it said that they would love to have a way to buy and store license information as well as tips and tricks to make your hunting or fishing adventure a successful experience.
So the first phase of the app is going to focus on 3 key areas. One is to make it easier for you to purchase licenses and permits for your family as well as yourself. Fishing resources, including fish ID information, stocking information, fishing tips, and then hunting and trapping resources, including maps on where to go hunting, as well as regulations.
Well, Courtney tells us the hope is to launch the first phase of the app in late 2024 with additional add-ons if needed after that launch.
The Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife has posted its April fishing report on its Facebook page and website. As the saying goes, they wrote, "The trout bite when the leaves on the alders are as big as the mouse's ear," which for many parts of our state is still several weeks away. But in the meantime, there's still plenty of fishing opportunities in northern Maine. Ice fishing can still be an option, with extreme caution being exercised, of course. And in southern Maine, anglers can start to transition to open water fishing. For location suggestions and other fishing tips, you can head to mefishwildlife.com/fishing report or go to the department's Facebook page. It's just another sure sign of spring right there.
Well, and IFW certainly seems to be super busy. You know, they have the fishing report coming out.
Right.
That app sounds really neat. It sounds like it's going to be a great resource for outdoor enthusiasts for sure.
It really does, yeah.
Alrighty, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the Unitarian Universalist Society of Bangor begins its spring food drive.
And in sports, Bucksport Baseball gears up for the season after winning their first state title in program history. That story after the break.
Don't miss Ashley's one-day spring sale this Saturday in-store only. Spring into savings and refresh your home at Ashley with up to 30% off designer picks. Plus special financing options for every budget. Only at Ashley.
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you qualified to do this? What?
Especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
Bucksport Regional Health Center has cared for the community for almost 50 years. We are trusted and compassionate providers. We have also given thousands of COVID-19 vaccines because the COVID-19 vaccine is very safe, very effective, and your best shot at protecting yourself from COVID. Trust us. Trust the vaccine. Protect yourself. Take your shot against COVID-19.
You've probably seen those ads on TV with the out-of-state 800 number that look like information from Medicare. Some even suggest that your zip code will get you more benefits or even money back. You guessed it, those ads are misleading. So don't call that out-of-state 800 number when your help is right here at home. Do what I did and call the Senior Planning Center. They have trusted professionals all over Maine.
Call the Senior Planning Center at 223-6565. That's 223-6565.
Every night is pizza night at Dragonfire Pizza. From wings, salads, and sides to our specialty wood-fired pizzas. You'll find everything you need to satisfy any craving by the slice or by the pie. A little slice of heaven is waiting for you at Dragonfire Pizza, Mill Mall, Ellsworth.
If you think you have Dupuytren's contracture,
There's a simple test you can take from anywhere. Try to lay your hand flat against the surface. If you can't, you may have Dupuytren's contracture. Talk to a hand specialist about your options, including non-surgical treatments.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Taylor Events and Equipment Rental, 1179 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Happy Friday. Let's kick things off out on the diamond. Bucksport Baseball took down Lisbon in the Class C state finals a year ago, and they have a good core of returners back, and they are hoping to make another run at it.
Yeah, 2 in a row would be amazing. It would really show, how well our coaches are put together and how well they put together our program, how much time they put in, and how much baseball really means to them, Bucksport Baseball.
After winning their first state title in program history a year ago, Bucksport Baseball is reloading and hoping to contend for another.
That would be awesome, just because last year, first time ever going as a school, and then we won, and nobody really thought we were. But if we do it again, I think it's even more of an underdog statement.
And it all starts in the BHS gym, with the little details that build a winning program.
We get a lot of reps in. You get groups of 2, and then you can just focus on the ball and really focus on your technique.
Just getting a lot of reps on the tee. I mean, you can working inside the zone, outside the zone, knowing what you're doing, adjusting to pitches. It's a little different than being outside, but being inside, you can get a lot more reps and work on your own craft.
The Bucks graduated a handful of seniors a year ago, but they have a great group of returners up and down the order who know what it takes to win.
This year, our outfield should be very good. Last year was very good. Infield, our short and second, our duo, that will be really good. Gavin's going to be a great pitcher. He's got some shoes to fill, but he's up for the challenge.
We have a really solid fielding team, but we did lose a lot of power hitters, but we have a lot of really solid hitters. Just not home run hitters, but really good single-double hitters.
And they've all been together since they were in instructional ball. So that creates quite a loose environment, but they know when to turn it on.
It's amazing. Every day we come in here, have a good laugh, but we still get what we need to get done. We have 2 coaches that really harp on hard work.
We've all been together since Little League as little kids playing together, so we all got good chemistry. We're all great friends.
It is a blast, yeah. We have a really good team, and it's just a really fun environment because our main goal last year was if you stay chill, then you win. It's just the right mindset. I think we have a really nice mindset, and we all have fun every time we come to practice.
All right, looking forward to see what they can do this year. Let's stay on the diamond. Huston softball is heading into conference play this weekend, and the Eagles have really found it lately. They closed out non-conference play on a 4-game winning streak before hitting the road to start to play against NAC opponents this Friday, playing NVU Johnson today and then Linden on Saturday for their first games of the conference. Sitting at 10-10 right now after one of the nation's toughest non-conference schedules, Huston's last few wins have really helped them find their swagger. And that confidence is going to be key in the second half of the year.
I think it gave us a really good, confident team win. That definitely was a tough win. We didn't expect to be pushed back that hard, I believe. But it gave us a really good confidence boost that we can come back from any deficit.
It's just trying to find our swagger again. I think it's been taking a little longer this year. Florida and Virginia, like I said, was really tough, so I think some of us got in our heads a little bit. But I think finding that confidence in each other, in ourselves, is really key.
If last year means anything, Huston is going to welcome the NAC part of their schedule with open arms. The Eagles went 9-1 in conference play last spring en route to yet another conference title and berth in a regional. And this year, they feel confident they can come away with the same result if they work for it because of the depth they have across the entire roster.
I believe showing that we can win as a team and that we have a roster of 23 really great players that at any moment can step up and get the job done.
We're young, but I still think that we have a lot of depth. I mean, they've been getting a lot of playing time and have been proving it that they deserve to be out there no matter what the position or who we're playing. So I think that the depth really brings everything for us.
All right, that's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought by Varney Ford, the nice car and truck people. Let's talk about temperatures out there today. 50 here in Bangor, 52 Bar Harbor, 42 for Greenville, 45 Millinocket. We'll take it, albeit a bit cool in some spots today. Tomorrow is going to be even warmer, and we have even warmer temperatures on the way for us early parts of next week. All right, so the wind today got a little squirrely, right? We have wind gusts near 30 to 35 miles per hour throughout the day today out of the west. This will slowly, really slowly come down tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. All right, lots of cloud cover out there earlier and still some clouds out there now. These will all fall apart tonight as high pressure is going to build in for us, and that's going to mean a very nice weekend for us. By the way, it's a holiday weekend too, with Easter Sunday, of course, on Sunday. Off to the west, though, look at all the clear skies, right? This is going to be good weather for us tonight. Cool temperatures, though, this evening. All those clear skies, a snowpack in place will give us that radiational cooling. That could give us low temperatures in the upper teens to a few low 20s out there this evening. But off to the west, there's just not much going on. Lots of clear weather here. That's going to be probably our next weather system, but it's really going to take its time. There is really no rain or snow in the forecast for us anytime soon, probably at least through Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Okay, so if you like dry weather, here we go. In fact, I'm going to run this through Tuesday into Wednesday, into Thursday, into Friday, and look, only a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall if it rains at all, and that could come with a little bit of a shower activity late Tuesday night. Other than that, though, we're dry. I have not said that for a while. It's been a very kind of wet winter and fall and spring around here, too. Okay, so going forward, though, our snow, and we have lots of it on the ground, right? So nothing really here in Bangor, but just to our north and west. The trick is now, with slowly warming temperatures, to melt this stuff slowly so no flooding occurs with that. If we get a big rise in temperatures quickly with the still frozen ground, that could mean flooding. It looks like that should be in check pretty good for us this weekend and next overall with temperatures hanging out in the 60s. Our forecast then for tonight, though, Tom, mostly clear skies, a bit windy out there still. Look for low temperatures down near 21, but a couple of you could dip your toes into the upper teens for low temperatures tonight with that northwest breeze around 10 to 30. For tomorrow, lots of sunshine, but still breezy. Highs near 42 tomorrow, so okay, we'll take it. That northwest wind could still gust near 25 throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows a story, right? Looking pretty good here for tomorrow. Easter Sunday, same story, 50, and those are 60s back in the forecast for us Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday of next week. Beth and Peter?
All right, looking great. Thanks so much, Jeff.
Yeah, my. Well, there is still more to come. Stay with us.
Tonight's Stock Report is brought to you by Triple S Tax Shop, 315 Hamden Road, Carmel. Come stop by for quality clothing and equestrian gear.
We spend years training so you have power at the flip of a switch. If we mess up, streetlights don't work, schools close, and businesses shut down. Why would we ever put politicians in charge of all this? Pine Tree Power is a government takeover of our power grid, and it costs $13.5 billion. One way or another, Mainers are going to pay for it. It could mean higher taxes or cutting services we rely on. Pine Tree Power's government takeover is a risk us Mainers can't afford.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
Mossy Ledge Spirits is a true hidden gem in Etna. Located just 3 miles off I-95, exit 167, we are home to tastings, tours, cocktails, to-go drinks, bottles, live music, minis, and priceless memories. You're sure to fall in love with our handcrafted, unique, and deliciously clean-tasting spirits and feel right at home in our family-friendly environment. Mossy's Mobile Spirits is offering mobile bar service for weddings and large events. So enjoy some pizza and raise the glass here at Mossy Ledge Spirits.
Not Not only is this the best event of the year for us, but it also is the official kickoff to event season for Renewal by Anderson. We're still expanding and growing. You'll see us at events all over the state of Maine this summer, from the Bangor Waterfront Concert Series to fairs and festivals, so we can meet homeowners right where they are and help them with their window and door replacement. To reach us at Renewal by Anderson of Greater Maine, you can go to our website, rbagreatermaine.com, or you can call the number on the screen.
Shop at Label Shopper for the latest designer fashions, all at 30 to 70% less than department stores. With prices this low and styles for everyone, you can get more of the brands you love. Label Shopper. Great clothes, great prices.
Tonight, deadly tornadoes, flooding, historic snow. So what's ahead? Plus, the escalating violence as Israeli forces and Palestinians clash during Passover and Ramadan. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Well, this Easter Sunday, the Unitarian Universalist Society of Bangor will host its spring food collection. On the second Sunday of every month, the church holds a food drive to support community members in need. Those who donate during this Sunday's drive will be treated to a concert played on the church's chimes.
And in addition to the food drive itself, we also have some wonderful chimes in the top of the church, and so somebody will play a chimes concert while the food drive part is going on downstairs. And it's really beautiful, and people love to listen to it.
Folks are invited to drop off donations this Sunday between 11:30 a.m. and noon at the church. That's 120 Park Street in Bangor.
Definitely a cool addition to their normal food drive there. It
Yep.
would be a really cool experience, I'm sure, to hear from those chimes.
Absolutely. All righty.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Good night.